some people also cook it with flavors. Would be one. I would definitely say that it's simple, and I think it's actually not spicy at all. A lot of people think that northeastern food is spicy, especially because of the bhut jolokia being from Assam and things like that. I would say it's the terso dosnyang. It's a stew that we make with pork and mustard leaves. For me, that dish reminds me of my grandmom. She used to make it very often when we were kids, and mustard actually has a little bit of a bitter taste to it, and as kids obviously we didn't enjoy the bitter taste, so grandmom would actually add like a little bit of sugar to the stew. That dish always reminds me of childhood. For me, it's the black sesame pork, because growing up, I always remember loving that, and because we usually eat it with like a rice pancake. So yeah, that's definitely something that I think is something that stands out for me. I would say it looks like a thali, where it's colorful for sure. Rice is our staple always. A lot of the times the rice is made in a yellow form, which is cooked in a curry with the lakadong turmeric. But if it's a plain rice, then we would pair that with a dal. We would usually have a meat, a protein. Then we would have a veggie side, and we would usually have like a salad and a chutney also. So everything else we make, like our dal, our vegetables, our meats, they're not spicy at all. So yeah, then we have a pickle, usually of seasonal fruits that are available. So we pickle those and make them spicy, so that the heat element comes from those. It differs from household to household. Some cook it with pork fat. Some don't like to use pork fat. Some add pork pieces into it. Some use mushrooms. Some use jackfruit. Some people use chicken also, and some don't use anything at all, and it's just the pork fat and the tadka and the rice. One is the jinshaw, which is a tadka that we use in our curries and gravies. And smoking is one of the techniques that we use very often, and fermentation. Our food is also very ingredient driven, in the sense that if we're making a pork dish, you will really get the flavor of the pork. If we're making a fish dish, you would really get the flavor of the fish. Very seasonal, and there's a lot of nutritional value in all the ingredients that we use. We usually make a paste of onion, garlic and ginger. We also cook with a lot of mustard oil. So in some things we use it in its raw form, like in salads and things like that, but also in its cooked form. When it's smoked and cooked, there is a nice flavor that comes in from mustard oil as well. We have a lot of seasonal and indigenous fruits that it's called the lakadong turmeric that now has a GEO tag, and it has the highest curcumin content of all the turmerics in the world. And we also have perilla seeds, which is another famous ingredient that we use, which has a lot of omega-3. So things like that, they do actually have a lot of nutritional value. Yes. Follow the LabMag for great ideas and food for thought.